I have a presentation. Albert Einstein once said, "Everybody's a genius. But if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid." Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today on trial we have modern-day schooling. Glad you could come. Not only does he make fish climb trees, he also makes them climb down and do a 10-mile run. Tell me, school, are you proud of the things you've done? Turning millions of kids into robots, do you find that fun? Do you know how many kids relate to that fish, swimming upstream in class, never finding their gifts, thinking they are stupid, believing they are useless? Well, the time has come, no more excuses. I call school to the stand and accuse him of killing creativity, individuality, and being intellectually abusive. He's an institution that has outlived his usage. So, Your Honor, this concludes my opening statement, and if I may present the evidence in my case, I will prove it. Exhibit A. Here's a phone from today. Recognize it? Well, here's a phone we used 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Here's a car of today. And here's a car we used 150 years ago. Now get this. Here's a classroom of today. And here's a class we used 150 years ago. Now ain't that a shame? In literally more than a century, nothing has changed. And you claim to prepare students for the future? Well, with evidence like that, I must ask, do you prepare students for the future or the past? I did a background check on you and let the record show that you were made to train people to work in factories, which explains why you put them in straight rows, nice and neat, tell them sit still, raise your hand if you want to speak, give them a short break to eat, and for 8 hours a day, tell them what to think. Oh, and make them compete to get an A, a letter which determines product quality, hence grade A of me. I get it. Back then, times were different. We all have a past. I myself am no Gandhi. But today, we don't need robot zombies. The world has progressed. And we need people who think creatively, innovatively, critically, independently, with the ability to connect. See, every scientist will tell you that no two brains are the same, and every parent with 2 or more children will confirm that claim. So please explain why you treat children like snapback hats or cookie-cutter frames, giving them this one-size-fits-all shame. And not to mention the way you treat your employees. It's a shame. I mean, teachers have the most important job on the planet, and yet they're underpaid. I wonder why so many students are shortchanged. Let's be honest. Teachers should earn just as much as doctors, because a doctor can perform heart surgery and save the life of a kid, but a really great teacher can reach the heart of that kid and allow him to truly live. See, teachers are heroes, but they often get blamed. They live in a system without many options or rights. Curriculums are designed by policymakers, most of which have never taught a day in their life, just obsessed with standardized tests. They think bubbling in a multiple choice question will determine success. That's outlandish. In fact, these tests are too crude to be used and should be abandoned, but don't take my word for it. Take Frederick J. Kelly's, the man who invented standardized testing, who said, and I quote, "These tests are too crude to be used and should be abandoned." Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if we continue down this road, the results will be lethal. I don't have much faith in school, but I do have faith in people. And if we can customize healthcare, cars, and Facebook pages, then it is our duty to do the same for education, to upgrade it, change it. No more Common Core. Instead, let's reach the core of every kid in every class. Sure, math is important, but no more than art or dance. Let's give every gift an equal chance. I know this sounds like a dream, but countries like Finland are doing impressive things. They have shorter school days. Homework is non-existent. Teachers earn a decent wage, and they focus on collaboration instead of competition. But here's the kicker, boys and girls. Their educational system outperforms every other country in the world. Places like Singapore are succeeding rapidly. Schools like Montessori, programs like Khan Academy, there is no single solution. Well, let's get moving. Because while students are only 20% of our population, they are 100% of our future. So let's attend to their dreams, and there's no telling what we can achieve. This is a world in which I believe, a world in which fish are no longer forced to climb trees.